Okay, so I've got this big peach tree here. It's only about, I think, a year and a half old, maybe 2 years. Probably not going to get any fruit from it in this coming year, but I'm going to trim it down to about 6 feet, 6.5 feet. We're going to trim up a lot of those lower branches there. But yeah, peach trees are doing well. There's another one over there. Yeah, I'm excited to eventually have some fruit grown in the garden. But I wanted to use this as an example because I know we talk about not, what's it called, not mulching, the volcano mulch. I think we've all heard about that, especially on the page. I'll post about it sometimes, but not volcano mulching. You know, piling up a big pile of mulch around the stem or the sorry, there's some bugs on this. Right around the bark of the tree, right, the trunk, where the trunk becomes the flare. And some of you might be wondering, like, what the heck is the flare? So the flare is where the trunk actually starts looking like the root system, where it starts flaring out and rooting, right, where the roots are starting to spread out and, you know, take hold of the earth. So you don't want to be covering that when you are mulching your trees and you are you know, mulching around the trunk, because they can just cause a lot of issues and mess with the development of that root flare. But also it keeps the trunk, you know, the bottom of the trunk here, it'll keep it moist. Too often, too frequently, and it can encourage disease, and it can encourage other bad things to happen to the tree trunk, right? So when I mulch around this in the spring, I'm going to make sure I leave a lot of room down here at the root flare. And as you can see, I kind of got two trunks going on here, and so I'm going to have to be mindful of both of those. And I will give it some space, right? I don't know if you've heard the saying, but instead of a volcano, you go for a donut, right? We want donuts around the tree instead of a volcano. So I'm not gonna be, I don't think I'm gonna have room for a donut, but I will definitely not be doing a volcano. And so that you know, I know we post about it a lot on the page, local food movement, and I don't think we've fully explained, or ever fully explained, or I've never taken the time to talk about, you know, what is the flare, what is the root flare, you know, why is it important to avoid doing a volcano around the tree trunk. So I hope this helped, and I hope you have a happy gardening.